As Simone Biles wrapped up her final floor routine in Paris, she struck a bold and defiant pose, arms raised in a salute that seemed to mock the judges who had previously penalized her for not adhering to their protocols. The Bercy Arena, packed to the brim for a last glimpse of her, responded with a standing ovation, but the underlying tension of the moment was palpable. Was this grand gesture a triumph of sportsmanship or a pointed critique of the rigid and often arbitrary rules governing gymnastics? Biles's final Olympic performance in Paris didn't end with the expected golden flourish but instead exposed the stark contrast between her legendary status and the harsh realities of elite gymnastics. After a stumble on the balance beam led to a fifth-place finish, and a silver on the floor exercise, the narrative of her career was left in question. Did her inability to clinch a perfect finale tarnish her Olympic legacy or merely highlight the unrealistic expectations placed on her shoulders? Despite securing golds in the all-around, team, and vault competitions, and the silver on the floor, Biles's departure from Paris was anything but the flawless send-off many had envisioned. Her record now stands at 11 Olympic medals, making her the joint second most decorated female gymnast in history. Yet, as the accolades pile up, so do the criticisms. Are we as a society too quick to deify our athletes, overlooking the inherent flaws and pressures that come with their extraordinary achievements? The final day of gymnastics was a showcase of the sport's unforgiving nature. The balance beam final saw multiple falls and errors, with Italy's Alice D'Amato seizing gold amid a sea of mistakes from her competitors. The image of D'Amato triumphing over such chaos prompts a critical question: is the allure of gymnastics derived from its unpredictable drama, or is it a glaring indication of a flawed system that demands perfection and punishes the slightest misstep? Biles's fall on the beam, despite her unmatched skills, serves as a stark reminder of the mental and physical toll exacted by elite competition. After 17 intense routines over 9 days, her stumble was a humanizing moment that should be recognized as a symptom of a sport that pushes its athletes to their breaking points. Her struggle underscores a broader debate: is gymnastics too grueling, and are the standards set for these athletes not just unrealistic but damaging? On the floor, Rebecca Andrade's impeccable routine earned her gold, leaving Biles in second place. Andrade's victory is undeniably impressive, yet it raises uncomfortable questions about the extent to which Biles's dominance has overshadowed other athletes' accomplishments. Is the relentless focus on Biles's career creating an environment where other exceptional gymnasts like Andrade are unfairly sidelined? The controversy didn't stop there. The drama of Jordan Chiles' last-minute adjustment in difficulty score, which shifted her from 5th to 3rd place, highlights the opaque nature of gymnastics judging. Is the judging system, with its sudden changes and subjective decisions, undermining the credibility of Olympic results and fueling ongoing disputes? As Biles faced Andrade on the podium, both gymnasts engaged in a gesture of respect and admiration. Yet, the underlying tension of their exchange, Biles acknowledging Andrade's win while wrestling with her own perceived shortcomings, begs the question: should athletes be expected to display unshakable grace and positivity in the face of defeat, or is this demand another example of the pressures that distort their true experiences? 3 years after Biles's public struggle with the twisties and the harsh criticism she faced for her mental health, her comeback is nothing short of extraordinary. However, does the narrative of her triumphant return obscure the deeper issues within the sport? As Biles herself noted, "I've accomplished way more than my wildest dreams," but should we view her accomplishments as a beacon of resilience or as a distraction from the systemic problems in gymnastics? In the end, the true story of Biles's Paris Olympics may not just be about her medals but about confronting the uncomfortable truths of a sport that demands perfection from its stars and the broader implications of this relentless pursuit.